How to fix Watch Dogs 2 missing English language. Welcome back to Tenabalta. Today, we are addressing a severe localization lock affecting users who purchased regional copies of this title. During our investigation, our team discovered that certain digital distributions strictly limit the interface to restricted regional languages, entirely removing the standard English parameters. We have developed a comprehensive, step-by-step diagnostic workflow that completely bypasses this restriction and restores full English text and audio. We begin our troubleshooting protocol by bypassing the standard digital storefront client and directly interfacing with the underlying Ubisoft Connect launcher environment. Our diagnostics indicate that the primary platform often fails to display advanced localization toggles effectively. Navigate your cursor to the designated game tile within the Ubisoft application and select the 3 discrete dots to open the expanded contextual menu. Proceed to select the Manage and Properties tabs to access the core executive configuration settings. Inside this configuration menu, inspect the designated language drop-down menu located at the absolute top of the parameter list. In a standard deployment architecture, the English packet should be fully visible and selectable right here. If this specific drop-down menu is completely missing or restricted, it confirms that your digital license is hard-locked to a specific regional database. Tenabalta's analysis revealed that this requires a manual registry and manifest override to bypass the systemic blockade. Close all active launcher applications and directly navigate to your primary library storage directory via the standard File Explorer. You must locate the exact physical drive and partition where your specific file architecture is currently installed. Enter the core game folder and immediately open the Data Win64 directory to inspect the localized file structures. We need to verify exactly which regional database files have been permanently embedded into your current active build. Following that, retreat to the main folder and navigate into the world's directory, specifically isolating the San Francisco subfolder. Documenting these internal file hierarchies is absolutely essential before we begin our aggressive data extraction methods. Return to the primary steamapps root folder, where all external installation blueprints are permanently stored. You must carefully locate the specific file named appmanifest 447,040, which controls the entire structural integrity of this application. Right-click this specific manifest file and force it to open using a raw text editor, such as Notepad, to reveal the underlying configuration code. We tested this fix and confirmed that altering this document directly overrides the regional permissions. Scroll through the code syntax until you isolate the specific language variable controlling the graphical user interface text. Manually delete the current regional text string and input English to force a direct system override. Save the text document, close the editor, and immediately reboot your digital client to force a background refresh of the library cache. You should now observe that the official language property tab within your library interface appears entirely blank. With the system forced into this vulnerable blank state, navigate back into the physical game directory and surgically cut all localized regional data files. Move these specific elements to a completely isolated desktop backup folder to prevent the system from reading them. Return to your digital library interface and initiate a complete structural integrity verification of the game files. Our testing showed that the system will automatically detect the missing files and attempt to download the raw English text replacement. Launch the application briefly to confirm the visual text has successfully transitioned, but you will likely notice a complete absence of character voiceover audio. This secondary anomaly occurs because the standard English audio repositories are still blocked by the initial regional license. To bypass this secondary audio restriction, close the application and reopen the exact same app manifest 447,040 file with your preferred text editor. We discovered a critical loophole. You must change the language variable directly to Chinese instead. Save this new modification and trigger a second thorough file integrity verification through your digital client infrastructure. The Chinese localization package uniquely utilizes the original uncompressed English voiceover files for all character dialogue rendering. Wait for the digital client to fully process and download the massive new audio packets into your local storage drive. Once the download concludes, manually extract these newly acquired voiceover files and create a secure secondary backup directory. Open the central manifest file for the final time and revert the internal language code strictly back to the standard English parameter. This ensures the graphical interface and all menu systems render perfectly without any structural or visual corruption. Carefully inject your backed up voiceover files directly into the active sound directory, permanently overriding any conflicting regional audio data. We have confirmed that this hybrid deployment methodology flawlessly merges the graphical text with the correct audible dialogue. Execute the application normally and navigate through the initial boot sequences to verify absolute operational stability across all systems. This custom configuration also allows for seamless integration of external localization modifications without triggering automated structural repair cycles. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more.